What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Right? So, with that being said, you're wanted, you're appointed, you're anointed, you're valuable. I'm speaking these things into your life. You are wise. You are beautiful. You have a lot to bring to the table. And your value is unmatched. It doesn't matter if another individual don't see your value. You see your value. Your value is not predicated on another individual's viewing of you. If they don't value you, they don't see you, so be it. But you see you. You uphold that value. You have confidence in you. It don't matter what they think. It matters what you think. So always keep up the value. Always look within yourself. If it's something that you see that you don't like, change it, shape it, mold it, become that better version of yourself. But always keep that integrity. Always keep the foundation of you. You. Don't change you all the way around where you don't even look like yourself. You don't even still have that blueprint of who you are, that authenticity of who you are. You stripped away at that. Don't do that. Your blueprint of who you are, let that stay the same. You can make minor changes and different things to make you feel better, but stay true to your identity, because that is the blueprint of who you are. All about the healing. Look at here. All right. Ride and dies. Mwah. New subscribers. Mwah. And if you're here for the first time, thank you for clicking on this channel. I'm Trinity. This is my channel. Raw, authentically true here. If you can't stomach the truth, if you can't, your feelings, you're so sensitive, your feelings get hurt, this ain't the place for you. Because if God tell me to give it to you raw, to give it to you real, that's what I'm going to do. Because I want the best for you. I want the best for you. I love you. I sacrifice for this channel daily because people do not want me to speak. They want me to shut up, close this channel up, don't say nothing, leave this channel alone, don't ever come back to it again. They want me to abandon this channel, shut up, and don't come back. So I sacrifice. I go through things. They attack and attack and attack and attack. So when I tell you about attacks and I tell you you still can stay strong, I tell you to stay confident. I know what I'm talking about because I get attacked daily. Full moon, half moon, waning moon, whatever moon, the moon. So, with that being said, if you're vibing with me, hit the subscribe button. You don't have to wait. I require that my collective communicate with me until I be able to open up a little bit more, have time to open up a little more, go live and all that other stuff. I require my collective to communicate with me through comments. And I'm coming up with some kind of way where once you communicate, the more you communicate, I'm coming up with something. So y'all need to get ready. So if you're not communicating in the comments, you need to start, because something is coming down the pipeline with the comments, and I'm listening to God about how I'm going to do this thing, this new thing with the comments. So you need to hit them comments. You need to hit them comments. So with that being said, let's get into it. I'm gonna try to be short because I don't have a lot of time. Y'all already know the deal. I say that every time, right? Okay. So what we have here is, again, we have the thief in the reverse. Again. So when this happened again, I sat with it because I need to figure out why. I need to figure out why this came out again. And so it's some more things that God wants to express about this. And I did not say it. I did not. Yeah. So basically, something was taken from you. We already know that, right? Because that's what a thief do. But it was valuable. It was spiritual. It was something that it was supposed to help you on your journey. It was supposed to make things a little bit more easier for you. And it was maybe a spiritual gift. It was something spiritual, that was something was taken away from you. That's what God gave me. The energy off this card is why it came out again today in the same way. Is that God want to shine the light and let you know that whatever this thing was, this gift, this talent, this ability, it could be anything, because it's so many of you. But even though it's so many of you, the same thing has happened. Some things have been stolen from you, and they're getting ready to be returned. So with that being said, this is important. Just this one card. I haven't even got to the rest of it. This one card. As I speak to you, this is not what God told me. But as I speak to you, it's coming out. This is what he wants to say. Is that it's going to be returned. But when it's returned to you, it is going to scare you. It's going to scare some. Some of you are going to ignore it. Some of you it's giving me, give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'm trying to figure. Okay, so what I'm getting is that some of you will be scared of it because it's going to be something major. Because this gift, talent, ability, if it was not stolen, it would have grown with you. It would have grown. But it was stolen from you. And so now it was here. And now you're here. And so this gift got to come up here where you are. And it's going to scare you. Because it's going to be something major, something big, something that you've never done before, something that you never thought that you can do. And it's going to be right there in your face. Some of you, it's going to happen by mere coincidence or chance because you're going to ignore it. That's for some of you. Some of you going to be scared. Some of you going to dismiss it, and it's going to come out when you least expect it because you didn't pay attention or you dismissed it. And so it's going to come out by mere coincidence. But ideally, it is a gift that you always was meant to have. Way back when. And as you evolve, this gift would evolve, and as you grow, this gift would grow with you, and it would get, as you know, as you grow, the gift would grow bigger, 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 and then you will, grow with it. But because it was stolen from you, and the person who stole it used it on you, the person that stole it from you manifested with it, used it for something that was dark, and utilized and built wealth and abundance with this gift. And God is saying, this gift, this talent, this ability, this spiritual thing, it could be anything. It don't have to even, I'm saying spiritual gift, but it may just be spiritual consciousness. It could be wisdom, spiritual wisdom. It could be anything. Because even with spiritual wisdom, we have to grow into that, because we can't have more knowledge and wisdom than we can understand. We can't have more wisdom than we can fathom, that we can have faith in, that we can believe in, is what I'm saying. So it could be anything, is what God is wanting me to say. However, it's going to be returned, and that's why this came back in, because God wants you to understand, to overstand, and understand. Wherever you are, under the stands, wherever you are, God wants you to know that this belongs to you, that whatever was taken from you, he specifically is giving me spiritual gift, but everything that was taken from you is going to be returned. But speaking of spirituality, spiritual gifts, spiritual things, that needs to be addressed, because we oftentimes with spirituality, spiritual things, we think that is certain things is demonic, or certain things that's not spiritual, that's not it. No, God is saying what's coming towards you is totally spiritual, and it was you, and it belongs to you. It has been used against you, but it's your gift, it's your talent, it's your ability, it's your spiritual thing, it's your spirituality. It belongs to you. Then we have in the deck, we have all these people. All these people. Now, this was in the reverse as well. You got all of these people, because when I looked at it, I said they all in reverse. They all in reverse, because these are people that the timeline jumper have jumped in, used and abused, and now they all eyeing you, because these things that they took from you is being returned back. And so these things, because now that they're returned back, going back to you, and they can no longer utilize these things, these spiritual things, these spiritual gifts. This is where we getting all this desperation from. This is where we getting all of this from. But these were in the deck, all eyeing you, because you have self-love, but they don't love themselves. They never have. When they see you and all that you have accomplished, the most precious thing to them that you have accomplished is self-love. Loving yourself. Loving who you are. Having confidence and belief and faith in yourself. That is where the most jealousy and envious thoughts and envious things, envious energy comes from towards you. It's self-love. And what is love? Love is God. God is love. So not only do you love yourself, but you're displaying the love of the Most High as you radiate and as you talk to people, as you help people, as you bless people. You are radiating the love of the Most High God out to humanity. The love that you once gave them was the love of the Most High God. They miss it. They desperately want it back, but they know that they can never have it because they misused and abused it. They didn't honor and respect. See, we already talked about that yesterday. The dishonor and disrespect of the Most High God through you. You were a representation of the Most High God. When you came into their life, you were a representation of the Most High God. You gave them the Most High God's love. That's how they never experienced love. That's why they never experienced love until they experienced you. You gave them something that they've never, ever felt before. Their mother, their daddy didn't give it to them. Their family never gave that, never made them feel the way you made them feel, because you gave them the Most High God that was in you. Yeah, you did. And they used it and they abused it. And so that's why they looking like this. You're looking like this, and they're looking like this. They have no love. There is no other love like the love that you gave them, because you gave them the Most High God. There is no other love greater than the Most High God. The Most High God. The only High God. Right? They don't have it. They've never felt it. Once you left, this left. This left once it left, because they got to find that God in them. They got to find that love in them. Right? Because here you are. You always show up like this. Always show up like this. Because, hold on. You always show up like this because you're working. All that you always show like this because you've worked so hard, selflessly. You work so hard for others. You work so hard for yourself, your family. You've worked. You invested a lot of time and effort and energy. You planted those seeds. You planted, you helped, you've been there. Have you got a lot of love back? Have you got a lot of respect? Have you got a lot of anything? Did you get any did anybody reciprocate? No, not really. But did that matter? Yeah, it did. But you still went on and finished, and you still continue on and finish, and you still continue on to finish. Leaving people looking like this. Wanting to manipulate you and use you and control you, but can't. You're unbothered and refuse to be bothered. You said, deuces, I see you and wouldn't want to be you. Because where you at, I tried to help you. Where you at, I tried to warn you. Where you at? I tried to show you the way to come out of this, but you refused. So it's nothing else I can do for you. Peace. I wish you peace, and peace be still upon your life. That's the deck. But the reading here is about an ice king. A cold, calculating, vicious, dark, masculine energy, male or female. That's going about, that has a lot of emotional pain. So when I've seen this card, the heart, the broken heart stood out, because I said, God, why is this person's heart broken? And God says, because they broke your heart. So collective, you have a person here that was cold. You have a person here that was calculated, was dark and ruthless towards you. Now they're going through a lot of emotional pain. And their heart is broken because they broke your heart. See, I said yesterday that it's reaping time. What you have sown, you must reap. And so when God said that this person's heart is broken because the collective heart is, because this person hurt the collective, then that is what came to mind. Reaping. What you have done to another is going to get done to you. How you hated, used, and abused, and how you wished, and you stole, and you delayed, and you did different things to people. You sold those harsh struggles and hardships and broken hearts and, brokenness to other people. So what you reap, you will sow. Furthermore, I got masculine energy had mother wounds and did not heal, because I pulled this as a clarifier because I needed more information about this. I wanted to be right on track. And it says relationship evolving to be next phase, healing the inner child. And this is in reverse. So this person had mother issues. They could have had father's issues. It could be vice versa. But I'm picking up this story, okay? It could be whatever, fit it in where it get in. This could be a feminine with father issues, okay? Either way it go. Had mother issues from their childhood. This masculine never healed the wound. Never went and got therapy, never acknowledged about this mother wound that they had. Never was honest with themselves about the issues that they had with their mother and how to address those issues. Be honest, be real, how you feel. Because when he did not, that means that as he grew older, he grew to hate women. He grew to not like women, I should say. Because They watching every word you say. And so he took those wounds and he took his hurt and how it made him feel better. He hurt other women. He wanted to hurt his mother, but he couldn't. So he took his hurt and he took his wounds and made other women have wounds that he could not give his mother, who he had the real issue with. He had the real issue with his own mother. But he took it out on other women and wounded other women because he was wounded. And he never healed from his childhood as when he was a child. And took it out on other women. And that is how this person, this masculine, dealt with not healing, making himself feel better. It's by he was wounded, so I'm wounding these women. I'm making them hurt like I'm hurt. I'm wounding them like I want to wound my mother. I wish I could wound my mother, but a lot of these masculines put their mother on a pedestal. Their mother never know how they truly feel about them, how their mother has truly traumatized them, angered them. They don't do it to their own mama. They do it to other women that they're in relationships with, that they're married to. But they put their own mother who actually did it on a pedestal and blame the other women. Give them the blame. Project that energy onto other women is what I'm trying to say. But now, you collective have changed the dynamics of everything, because this masculine can't wound you. This masculine can't project what he want to project to his mom and project it to you. He can't do that because you're healed. You're not allowing people, places, and things to come in and destroy what you have built within yourself. And this makes this masculine have to deal with his childhood issues, because he finally met one that he could not. He finally met one that he could not destroy. He finally met one that he could not wound. See, he's a walking wound. I call people like him a walking wound. Trying to find somebody that they can destroy. But he walked up on you thinking that he was going to do that, and he didn't. The beginning stages, he did. But you healed all of that. See, the wounds that this type of masculine put on a woman, it destroys her whole life. She never recovers. She never recovers because he's not recovered. He makes sure that he keep projecting and keep sending and keep on keeping her in a low vibrational state, low self-esteem. She can't move forward. She can't do nothing. He keep his eye on them. But you, when he come looking for you, when he come looking to see, it ain't that effect. You, every time he come, you a step higher. Every time he come, your confidence is high. Every time he come, you looking good, smelling good like you should. He dumbfounded. He can't figure it out. He don't know why he can't get you where he needs you to be. He can't figure it out. So now he's in emotional pain because now he found one that he can't. So because he can't, that means it comes back to him. And he finally has to heal his issues because this time it ain't working. He can't go to the next one. He can't go try to figure it out and try to put it on somebody else because he's fixated on this one. And he can't get you where he wants you to be. You keep rising. You keep growing. You keep evolving. Here you go. Every time he comes, the sun is shining. You got a smile on your face. Growth, growth, growth. A harvest. Every time. And every time he comes, he crying, his heart broken. Because now it's deflecting, it's coming back to him. He has to heal. Crying is releasing of the soul. He has to acknowledge his issues. And the issue is not you, it's him. The issue is not you, it's his mom. The issue he has with his mom, not you. All of this is deflecting. It comes back to him, and he has to deal with his issues. Because it's not sticking with you. On the outside, everybody on the outside, everybody looking at him. He ain't confused. He ain't bewildered. He looking good, smelling good like he should. Telling everybody, blaming you. It's your fault. It's you. When all the time, he falling apart. On the inside, he's falling apart. Because he never healed his issues. And not only do he have to deal with what he did to you, he have to deal with what he did to other people. All the women that he wounded. All the women that he used and abused. It all goes back to him. And he has to deal with it. Whether it's female or male, it's the same difference. They have to deal with their issues one way or another. It may not even fully developed, fully get healed, fully get done in this lifetime. But you've done your job. God wants you to understand, understand, and overstand. Whatever stand you at. That this person got what's coming to them. And you gonna get what's coming to you. At the end of the day, the outcome of this whole situation is you. The whole wide world is your oyster. Anything you want to be, anything that you put your time and effort and attention in will be successful. You have this reef all around you, your aura. You're blessed. People are looking at you. You are a trailblazer. You are a leader. You are a trendsetter. People are following you. People are looking at you. It's your time. And the world is your oyster. And all these people are going to have to watch it. Because they took from you, and now it's getting ready to return And as it stands, these people cannot do without you, your energy, because you came down here to be a blessing to them. You came down here to show them the way. You came down here to sacrifice for them to be able to turn their life around. But they didn't want to listen. They didn't want to participate. They want to take the easy way out and steal and take and cheat their way through. But now all of that has been taken away from them and they can't do it. And everything that you are, everything that you will be, supersedes anything that they can ever do to you. You have rose above all of them. You are high ranking. You are loved. You are cherished. You are rewarded. You are blessed. And that's all I got to say about this. Just so proud of you. Just so proud of you. I know what you've been through. I know what you've been through. Everything that I am, everything that I give. Yeah. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. So very proud of you guys. Because it's tough. It's tough being in this. It's tough being you. It's tough being, because people take, resent you for who you are, and constantly keep taking from you, never acknowledging what they get from you, never acknowledging who you are, how they feel about you, how they feel about what you give. It's rough being a truth speaker, because people take the information, they need the information, but they resent you for it. So you constantly have to get with the Most High God. You constantly have to get your strength, your encouragement from the Most High God. God never leaves you, never forsakes you, never forsakes you, but God will be absent if you got to learn something, if you got to go through something and you got to experience something for the betterment of your calling. He will step back and allow you to go through it. But once you go through it, then he'll come in and he will hold you and hold your hand and love on you. Because God is a God that wants the best, wants you to be your highest self, want you to rise, want you to be able to stand on your own, be your own person, be confident in who you are and who he created you to be. Not backing down to what people want you to be. Not backing down according to what somebody else is saying you are. Not backing down to the negativity that's projected onto you. But standing in spite of people, places, and things that's trying to discredit, dishonor, and devalue you, you won't let that happen. Because you know now, as it stands today, healed or unhealed on this channel, that if I can make it, if I can rise above, if I can sacrifice, then you are. You can and you will. I am the trailblazer. I am the one that you follow. I'm showing you the way, not by arrogance. It's by sacrifice. It's by giving of myself, my time, my effort, being obedient to do it in spite of my feelings, in spite of how I feel. Do it anyway. It's going to help somebody. Somebody need it. But hardly ever getting anything in return. That's a sacrifice. So when you tell me you love me, I always reply, I love you more. Because every video, every post is a sacrifice. And if you made it to the end, I thank you. I love you. Keep watching. Keep standing. Commenting. Because commenting right now is what's keeping me. So keep them coming. Sending love, sending healing your way. And Trinity is